it sounds like Bayern Munich could be adding yet another midfielder after signing Ryan Gravenberch. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. And it sounds like Bayern Munich are in pursuit of Konrad Laimer from RB Leipzig. And this is an interesting one because obviously this is a player that has played under Julian Nagelsmann before. Obviously, I'm not going to say that's going to be a home run because we've seen players like Upamecano and Sabitzer, probably some of our two worst signings in recent history, in my opinion, that came from under Nagelsmann. So maybe he doesn't have the best read on players that could be the best for this club. But I think Leimer's a good player. I think I've been really impressed from what he's done with Austria, really impressed from what he's done with RB Leipzig, and he's obviously been one of the best players in recent years. He's still only 25 years old, so entering his prime very soon as a midfielder. I think we could get the most of him at Bayern. But a really good discussion here would be, where do we see him fitting in? Because I see Kimmich, I see Goretzka, I see Ryan Gravenberch, I see Raka. I mean, Talisa's gone. But I do think Raka will be sold, but I don't know. I see Sabitzer in there too. So it's going to be interesting how we're going to fit all these players in. I think we also need to get rid of Raka before we can bring in another guy like this. If the reports are true that we are about to sign Ryan Gravenberch, which it sounds like it's a done deal. So I expect that to happen very soon. But just interested to see what everybody else thinks about this, because I think it's going to create a lot of competition. And to be honest, I know we still have, Leroy Sané, Serge Gnabry, Kingsley Coman on the wing as well. So I don't know where we're going to fit a guy like Jamal Musiala at this point, because he's been playing a lot of central midfield this year, which is obviously a highly competed position at Bayern, and I'm not sure who's going to get that winger spot if players like Sadio Mane come in as well. So I don't know. This isn't really a full focus on Konrad Laimer, but I mean, I just want to get a little foreknow that I don't see how this is going to be done. I do like Konrad Laimer. I just don't think it needs to happen if we get Ryan Gravenberch. I don't know. Just my thought. I think depth is great and all, but I don't want to create that angst between players where they fighting over positions. I think we need to clearly define our rules, and I think the team needs to do a better job of that in the future, really defining how much playtime everyone's going to get, because I think unless everyone's promised something differently and everything's, if Sabitzer was promised that he's never going to play, then perfect, it's fine, but I bet he was promised more than what he's been playing right now. So just interesting discussion there. But looking at his stats from last season, he had 4 goals and 4 assists in 26 appearances. In the Champions League, he had an assist in 6 games. In Europa League, an assist in 5 games. And in the Pokal, he scored. So definitely good numbers from a midfielder and even a defensive midfielder at times for Leipzig. His market value obviously jumped up when he arrived at RB Leipzig back in 2017. But he's been very, very solid from the since. So he arrived and basically was like a 7 mil, 8 mil transfer value guy, and now he's up to 26 million euros, which he stayed around that number since 2019. So hasn't taken his really career to the next level yet, but still he's still at a very good number. He's the 7th highest ranked player at Leipzig in terms of value, the 32nd highest value player in the Bundesliga. So definitely an intriguing option. I just kind of interested to see what everybody else thinks, because I do like him. I really like Konrad Laimer, but I just don't really see where he's going to fit. Last season he had the most goals he's ever scored in a Bundesliga season. So 4 over, he's had scored 2 before in the Bundesliga. He got 4 assists last season. It's the second highest of his career. And he obviously played a lot less minutes than usual. So I don't know. I think this guy could be a major help to our midfield. I just want to make sure that everyone has a defined role, and I don't want our team to implode, because I've seen that happen before. I don't know. I think we really need to get these next few transfers right. I think Ryan Gravenberch could be a good signing. I don't think he's going to be very expensive. So I like these kind of not lower end, but like 20 million euro kind of players, like Sasa Kalasic, Konrad Laimer, Ryan Gravenberch. I like those ones because these ones can turn out well for us. I don't think there's a player I'm willing to go 80 to 100 million euros on right now. So I think these are really nice pickup options. In the meantime, I think we do need to blow the budget on someone soon, maybe like a De Ligt or Nkunku in the future. But I do think these are some right patch signings for what we need right now. It's going to be interesting what happens with Robert Lewandowski. I know this video is a bit all over the place, but I just wanted to I didn't want to get too into focus on Konrad Laimer, just because Obviously, talks are still very, very early on, but he's obviously a strong player. He has, some trophies. He has one trophy, he has a Pokal at Leipzig this season, but it's going to be interesting to see what could be done. I think it's going to be around 20 million euros if we do pick him up. I don't really want to pay any more than like 12 million euros. If we do pick him up, I think that's too much. If we get anything more than that, because we're giving our best players a bit over 20, I don't see us, giving more than 12 or 10 for a guy like this. So it depends really what he wants to do. If he wants to have the bench role, then maybe. But I mean, he can get probably some playtime at some really good clubs in Europe. He's only 25 years old, so I don't know. I don't really see this thing panning out, but it could happen. And hopefully do pick up somebody. If it's not Konrad Laimer, maybe we get at least another little option, or we keep Rocca. But if we sell Rocca, I can say maybe bring in Laimer. But I don't know. I just feel like we have a lot of players right now. And maybe we're starting to get to the point where we look away from the patch players and we go for a big one. But I think we definitely need to bring in Gravenberch and then one more. And then really, I mean, our signings are all pretty much dependent. I mean, I think we get Kalasic if Lewandowski leaves. I think we get Mane if Gnabry leaves. So I think everything pretty much evens out at this point. Just really excited for next season, and obviously a lot more to come this summer. Make sure to stay tuned for all the future videos. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. We'll be seeing you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.